Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the online class. Today, social science civics part, human rights. Already I have completed the three classes about the human rights. Now we will continue the same lesson. Some more topics are there. We continue. The previous class I taught about the fundamental duties of the citizen. Fundamental duties of the citizen. That is, we have seen about 11 fundamental duties. The fundamental duties mentioned in the Constitution, the 42nd Amendment of the Constitution took place in the year 1976. In that, included these 11 fundamental duties. First one is respect the Constitution, national flag, national anthem. Like this, 11 duties. The 11th one is educating the child. It is a responsibility of the parent and the guardian. They must give the education up to the age of 14. That is free and compulsory education. That is a duty. That duty also mentioned in our Constitution. Then we have seen about the National Human Rights Commission and the State Human Rights Commission. The National Human Rights Commission and the State Human Rights Commission inquire into the violation of human rights. Wherever the human right is violated, immediately this National Human Rights Commission situated at New Delhi, State Human Rights Commission situated in our state, Chennai, look into that matter and immediately take action whenever the human right is violated. So that this National Human Rights Commission and the State Human Rights Commission set up. That we have seen. The next heading is about child rights. Now we are going to see about child rights. From these topics I have marked 2 paragraph questions and some 2 more questions also I marked. I think you might have learned. Okay, now we see that child rights. Who is considered as child? Who is considered as child? As per the UNO, United Nations Organization, a child is a person who is not completed the age of 18. One who is not completed the age of 18 is considered as a child. As per UNO, United Nations Organization. United Nations Organization is an international organization set up at the end of the Second World War. The main aim of this UNO is maintaining the world peace. It has about 6 organs. In that, one of the organ is General Assembly. The General Assembly has passed a Universal Declaration of Human Rights 10th December 1948. The child rights also are passed in the General Assembly the year 12th November 1989. 12th November 1989. The child rights also included in the General Assembly. The General Assembly passed that child rights. Some of the provisions given for the child rights. Some of the rights mentioned here. That is, first one, right to life. Right to life. Right to life. The child must get life. That is very, very important. before the birth and after the birth. The child has to get life. That means the child has to get the basic needs. What are the basic needs? Food, shelter and clothing are the basic needs. These basic needs the child has to get. That must be confirmed. That must be confirmed. That is right to survive. Right to survive even before its birth and after its birth. That is right to life. The right to basic needs of food, shelter and clothing and dignified living. They must get all these three basic needs: food, shelter and clothing and dignified living. The child has to live in this world. That is first point, that is right to life. Next one is right to family environment. The child has to get the family environment. The child has to live with the parents and other family members. Good family environment the child has to get. That also must be confirmed. Suppose the child is not having the parents, that child may be called orphaned, maybe orphaned or abandoned or destitute. In this case, the child has to get the adoption. The child has to be adopted. So, the child cannot survive without the support of any one of the family members. So, the child has to get the family environment. The child has to live with the parents and other family members. In case the parents are not there, the child has to be adopted. That is right to family environment. Then the next one is right to benefit from social security. The children should get financial support. That is very, very important. Parents only give the financial support to the children. If the parents are unable to give the financial support, for the parents are not ready to meet the expense of the children should get the financial support from the country. Parents only should meet the financial expenses of the children. If the parents are unable to meet the expense of the children should get the financial support from the country. That also must be confirmed. Then that right to education. The child must get the education up to the age of 14. The child must get education. The parents should give education. That is compulsory. Compulsory education, free and compulsory education. The child must be there in the school up to the age of 14. They should not be out of school. They should not go for any other work before the age of 14. So the government made free and compulsory education. Only the work of the parents, they have to send the children to the school. That is right to education. That Right to Education Act, the Parliament of India enacted in 2009. 2009, Parliament of India enacted a act that is for free and compulsory education up to the age of 14. Then the next one is right against sale or trafficking of children. after independence, even now also the some financially backward family members, 3 or 4 children are there in the family, means they will find difficult to run the family. They used to sell their children. They used to sell the children. It is right against the children's right. It is against the children's right. And also the trafficking of children. They will send illegally they send somewhere. That is trafficking. Sale or trafficking is right against the children. Right against the children. Why they are doing such activities, selling and trafficking? Because the children are sale or trafficking for various reasons. That is economic exploitation, sexual exploitation, sexual abuse, drug trafficking and child labor. These are the reasons the children are subjected to sale or trafficking. That is right against sale or trafficking children. So this is also one of the rights mentioned in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. The next one is right against sexual exploitation. Right against sexual exploitation. Nowadays we can see so many incidents in the newspaper and all. Every day we can read about this sexual exploitation. Various parts of our country this takes place. So many steps taken to prevent such type of sexual exploitation. Even then it is taking place every day. That is against this child rights says about that right against sexual exploitation. Protect children from sexual exploitation and abuse when they are forced to persuade to take part in their sexual activities physically or mentally. You have to take action against these sexual activities. So that one of the act was passed in the year 2012, that is Sexual Offence Act of 2012, known as POCSO. The act was passed in the year 2012, known as POCSO, that is Protection of Children from Sexual Offences. Protection of children from sexual offences. Through this act, one who involved in these sexual offences, the person will be punished. Imprisonment or death punishment, the person who involved in this sexual abuse will get. That is POCSO. That act was passed in the year 2012. For the children helpline, also here mentioned, that is children is India's first 24 hours free emergency phone service for children in need of assistance. That is 1098. That number, if you dial, you will get immediate assistance you will get if you call for this number. That is child helpline. Then the next one is right against other forms of exploitation like child labor. Children are involved in some of the industries, factories. Children are often employed in several industries. These children are deprived of their childhood, health and education. Children who are involved in these work, industrial works, they will not get good health, they will not get education. They will be deprived from this health and education, so that they should not go for work before the year of 14 years. Before the 40 years of age, they should not go for work. People who are going for work before the 14 years, that children were called child labor. They are called child labor. Why they are going for work in the small age? Due to poverty. Their family, the poor economic condition, so the parents are sending their children to go for work in the small age. If they are going for work in the small age, their health will be affected, even they will not get education. Throughout the year they will suffer. Throughout their life they will suffer due to this child labor. The child laborers, you can see some of the working places like matchmaking, lock making factories, rag picking, carpet making industry, video rolling, mining. These are the areas we can find these child labor, children who are working less than 14 years of age. They were known as child labor. The child rights is mentioned in our constitution, Article 24 and 45. The Article 24 of the constitution says about children below the age of 14 must not be employed in hazardous employment. Dangerous work, they should not be employed. They should not be employed in the dangerous works, hazardous works. For that, in our constitution, Article 24 says about that. Even the Article 45 says free and compulsory education. Free and compulsory education. Everyone must get education till the age of 14. They should not go for work. They must be there in the school. So that the act was passed in the year 2009, free and compulsory education. That is known as Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan. Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan. These are the rights mentioned in the child rights, that is mentioned in the General Assembly passed that act called that Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Here all these rights mentioned about the children. That is right to life, right to family environment, right to education, right to benefit from the social security, right against sexual exploitation, right against seller trafficking, right against other forms of exploitation like child labor. These are all the things mentioned here. Now we mark some of the answers from this topic, that is child rights. Give short answers. Already we marked 192. What is human rights? What are the fundamental rights? All we marked. Third one, what are the child rights defined by the UNO? What are the child rights defined in the UNO? Child rights. That is in your book, page number 258. Child rights heading. About 7 points mentioned here. From right to life to right against other forms of exploitation like child labor, till that you have to mark. First one is right to life. The child has to get the right to live in this world. Right to family environment. The child has to live in the family environment. The child must get education. the child must get social security, right? The child must get right against sexual exploitation and right against sale or trafficking, right against other forms of exploitation like child labor. These are all the things you have to mark for that question. Then the fourth one, write a short note on the right to constitutional remedies. Write a short note on the right to constitutional remedies. Constitutional remedies. That is page number 257. That is page number 257. There is a heading, right to constitutional remedies. There is a heading, right to constitutional remedies. Second line, by this right, from that you have to start, by this right, a person can adopt constitutional means and approach a court if he is denied the fundamental rights. Fundamental rights, 6 fundamental rights we have seen. Any one of these fundamental rights denied, the person can approach the court to get the right that is given. If he is denied the fundamental rights, that the court then issues orders which are called writs. If any one of the right is denied, he can approach the court can issue a written order that is known as writ. Writ to the government to restore the rights to the citizen. The court will give the written order to the government to restore the right to the citizen. That is right to constitutional remedies. That much enough. Okay. Then the next question, define POCSO. Define POCSO. That is page number 260. Page number 260. The box it is given. The box it is given. POCSO Act. POCSO Act. Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Act. The Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Act 2012 regards the best interest of the child as being a paramount importance of every stage. POCSO means protection of children from sexual offences. For that only the act was passed in the year 2012. Protect the children from the sexual offences. Protect the children from sexual offences. So that one to be marked from POCSO till at every stage. That answer to be marked. Then the sixth question, why do children need special attention? Sixth 2-mark question, why do children need special attention? That is page number 259. Page number 259. Last para. 259 last. There is a small paragraph. Children are subjected to sale or trafficking or for various reasons. Economic exploitation, sexual abuse, drug trafficking and child labor. All these to be marked, and you can complete the answer by writing so children need special attention. That word also you can write it there. Last you can write so children need special attention. That is sixth 2 mark. So today all these 2 mark question enough. Then only 7th 2 mark is remaining, that will see the next class. Remaining all the 2 mark questions I have completed except the 7th 2 mark. First 3 detailed questions I have completed. One words only we have to mark. The one words, choose the correct answer. I have completed first 3. Then the 4th one. Now we mark the 4th one. What is the time limit to get the information from Right to Information Act 2005? That is third option, that is C option, 30 days. 30 days the right answer. You have to mark that 30 days, C option. Which of the following statements are true? 5th one. D option, 2nd, 3rd and 4th are true. That to be marked. Then 6th one, consider the following statement. Assert and reason. That answer, A option, both A and R are correct and R explains A. So A option to be marked. 7th one, according to NOS, child is a person who has not completed the age of 18. So D option, 18 is the answer. 8th one, Kailash Satyarthi and Malala have been awarded Nobel Prize for B option, peace. So I have completed the choose the correct answer. Fill in the blanks and match the following. We can see later. Even 2 paragraph questions are also there. That to be marked the next class. What all the answers I have given, you have to study well. Thank you.